Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Ricky Schroder, born Richard Bartlett Schroder Jr. on April 13, 1970, in Brooklyn, New York, is an American actor, director, and producer. He first rose to fame as a child actor and became one of the most recognizable young stars of the late 20th century. Early life and breakthrough. Schroder's acting career began at a very young age. He made his film debut in 1979 at just 9 years old in the emotional drama The Champ, where he starred opposite Jon Voight. His performance won critical acclaim and earned him a Golden Globe Award for Best New Male Star, making him the youngest recipient of that award at the time. The film established him as a serious actor and launched a long career in entertainment, teen idol and sitcom success in the 1980s. Schroder became a teen idol through his role as Ricky Stratton on the popular sitcom Silver Spoons, 1982 to 1987. His portrayal of the charming and mischievous son of a wealthy playboy made him a household name. The show was a major hit, and Schroder's fame grew immensely during this period. Transitioned to adult roles as he grew older, Schroder sought to distance himself from his child star image and adopted the name Rick Schroder professionally. He began taking on more mature and complex roles, including a well-regarded part in the 1989 miniseries Lonesome Dove, where he played the young cowboy Newt Dobbs. He later joined the cast of the hit police drama NYPD Blue in the late 1990s, portraying Detective Danny Sorensen from 1998 to 2001. His performance was praised for its intensity and depth, marking a successful transition into adult roles. Filmmaking and producing. Beyond acting, Schroder expanded into directing and producing. He wrote and directed the independent film Black Cloud in 2004, which focused on a Native American boxer and was well received in festival circuits. He also worked on several television documentaries and reality-style series, particularly those centered around the military, showcasing his interest in American patriotism and service. Personal life. Ricky Schroder married Andrea Bernard in 1992, and they had 4 children together before divorcing in 2016. Throughout his career, he has spoken openly about the challenges of fame, his Christian faith, and his preference for a life grounded in traditional values. He has increasingly focused on content that reflects his personal beliefs and support for military families. Legacy. Ricky Schroder is one of the rare examples of a child actor who successfully reinvented himself and maintained a steady career into adulthood. With decades of work in front of and behind the camera, he remains a significant figure in American entertainment. His ability to evolve with time, while staying true to his personal convictions, has earned him both admiration and respect in the industry. Continued career and later work. Following his departure from NYPD Blue, Ricky Schroder continued working steadily in television and film. He appeared in guest roles on popular shows such as Scrubs, Strong Medicine, 24, and No Ordinary Family. He also starred in several television movies and miniseries, often choosing roles with emotional depth and character-driven stories. One of his notable projects in later years was Dolly Parton's Coat of Many Colors, 2015, and its sequel, where he played Dolly's father. These family-friendly films received praise for their heartfelt storytelling and were part of Schroder's ongoing effort to create uplifting, value-centered entertainment. Work as a documentarian. Schroder developed a strong interest in documentary filmmaking, particularly focused on themes of patriotism, sacrifice, and American service members. He created and produced the acclaimed documentary series The Fighting Season, which followed U.S. troops in Afghanistan. His documentary work often highlights military life, law enforcement, and the challenges faced by veterans, reflecting his personal respect for those in uniform. Through his production company, he aimed to give voice to real-life heroes and create media that honors their experiences, something he felt was underrepresented in mainstream Hollywood. Public image and beliefs. In recent years, Schroder has been outspoken about his conservative beliefs, faith in God, and critique of Hollywood's culture. He has voiced his views on social media and occasionally drawn attention for his political stances. Though his positions have sometimes sparked controversy, he remains committed to speaking openly about his convictions. Despite his fame, Schroder has often expressed a sense of not fitting into the typical Hollywood mold. He has spent much of his time living outside of California, preferring a quieter, more private life centered around family and faith. Awards and honors. In addition to his early Golden Globe win for The Champ, Ricky Schroder has received numerous accolades throughout his career, including awards for his directing and producing efforts in independent cinema. His work behind the camera has been recognized for its sincerity and artistic ambition, especially among audiences who value emotionally grounded and socially conscious stories. Legacy and impact. Ricky Schroder's career reflects a rare trajectory. From child star to respected adult actor, and later to filmmaker with a personal mission, he avoided many of the pitfalls that often derail young actors, instead choosing to evolve professionally while exploring new creative paths. His legacy includes not only memorable performances in shows like Silver Spoons, Lonesome Dove, and NYPD Blue, but also a body of work behind the scenes that reflects his personal identity. He remains a figure of interest for those who admire artists who walk their own path, often quietly, often defiantly, but always with a strong sense of who they are and what they stand for. Whether in front of the camera or behind it, Ricky Schroder has continued to make his mark as a storyteller with heart, grit, and authenticity. Personal challenges and reinvention. Like many longtime performers, Ricky Schroder faced ups and downs in both his personal and professional life. Despite his early fame, he experienced periods when he stepped away from Hollywood, partly to focus on his family and partly to reflect on the kind of projects he truly wanted to be part of. He's spoken candidly about the internal conflicts that fame can bring, especially the pressure to conform to the entertainment industry's norms. In interviews, Schroder has described a personal transformation that began in his 30s and deepened later in life. He embraced a simpler, more spiritual lifestyle, emphasizing his Christian faith, his love for the outdoors, and his desire to raise his children with traditional values. This sense of purpose helped guide his shift from commercial acting to independent and meaningful filmmaking. Dedication to family life. Schroder has always placed a strong emphasis on being a father. His 4 children, Holden, Luke, Cambry, and Faith, were raised largely outside the Hollywood spotlight. He and his former wife Andrea Bernard even produced a reality series called Rick and Andrea, Growing Up Schroder, which aired in 2004 and offered a humorous, family-focused glimpse into their everyday life. Despite the eventual end of his marriage, Schroder has remained dedicated to his children. His daughter Cambry went on to become a model and fitness influencer, while Holden has dabbled in acting like his father. Ricky has often said that being a dad was his most important role. Independent spirit. In Hollywood. Schroder's post-mainstream career is marked by his fierce independence. He often turned down roles that conflicted with his values or that he felt were repetitive. Instead, he invested time and money into producing his own content. His film Black Cloud, about a troubled Native American boxer, was a deeply personal project. He not only wrote and directed it but also cast a young, then unknown Eddie Spears in the lead role, showing his eye for authentic talent. He has also supported young filmmakers and actors, mentoring people behind the scenes and helping others bring passion projects to life, particularly when those stories aligned with his principles, advocacy and controversy. In more recent years, Schroder attracted national attention for his outspoken political beliefs and involvement in certain public causes. He supported law enforcement, military veterans, and constitutional rights, and occasionally weighed in on controversial legal or social issues. This activism has made him a polarizing figure to some, but also earned him admiration from fans who appreciate his willingness to speak out despite the risks to his career. Schroder, however, has often made it clear that he's less concerned with public approval and more focused on doing what he believes is right. A career of evolution from precocious child actor to mature drama star. From sitcom heartthrob to rugged Western hero, and from Hollywood insider to independent filmmaker, Ricky Schroder's career is marked by continual reinvention. He has never hesitated to walk away from fame in favor of personal integrity. While many actors from his era faded from view, he found new purpose behind the camera, building a second act on his own terms. Final thoughts. Ricky Schroder is a rare figure in the entertainment world. His success came early, but his most meaningful work may have come later. When he took creative control of his own narrative, he defied the odds as a child actor, evolved as a serious artist, and emerged as a storyteller committed to substance over celebrity. His journey isn't just about Hollywood, it's about identity, conviction, and staying true to oneself. Whether remembered for The Champ, Silver Spoons, Lonesome Dove, or his independent films and documentaries, Schroder stands as a symbol of resilience, growth, and authenticity in a business that often demands conformity. A lasting presence on television. Even though Ricky Schroder stepped back from high-profile acting in recent years, his contributions to television remain significant. After Silver Spoons ended in the late 1980s, many child actors might have faded into obscurity. Instead, Schroder surprised audiences by returning with more serious, adult roles that showcased his range. His role as Newt Dobbs in the 1989 miniseries Lonesome Dove marked a turning point. The production was critically acclaimed and remains one of the most beloved westerns ever made. Schroder's sensitive portrayal of a young man caught between innocence and experience helped redefine his image. He reprised the role in Return to Lonesome Dove, 1993, further cementing his place in the Western genre, a setting he has always felt comfortable in due to his upbringing and personal love for ranch life and the outdoors. Later, on NYPD Blue, he stepped into the intense role of Detective Danny Sorensen after Jimmy Schmidt's departure. Initially met with skepticism by fans of the show, Schroder won over critics and viewers alike with his gritty, vulnerable performance. It was further proof that he was not just a child star, he was a versatile and powerful actor. A deep connection to Western and Americana culture. Schroder has always had a strong affinity for American history, the cowboy spirit, and traditional values. That influence is seen not only in his acting choices, like Lonesome Dove or his direction of Black Cloud, but also in how he lives his life. For years, he owned and operated a working ranch, raising livestock and embracing a rural lifestyle far removed from Hollywood glitz. He has often described himself as a country boy at heart, and has found peace in wide open spaces, horseback riding, and manual labor. This lifestyle wasn't just a retreat from fame, it was a conscious return to simplicity and meaning. artistic vision as a director and producer. Schroder proved he wasn't content to coast on past success. Black Cloud, 2004, wasn't just a creative project. It was a deeply personal story about perseverance, identity, and overcoming adversity. Schroder cast Native American actors in key roles and explored themes of cultural heritage, mental health, and boxing as a path to redemption. The film won multiple festival awards, including Best Director honors, and helped bring underrepresented voices into the spotlight. In addition to Black Cloud, Schroder directed and produced military-focused documentaries such as The Fighting Season and My Fighting Season, which provided an unfiltered look at American troops during deployment. These works reflect his respect for service members and his desire to tell real, unglorified stories that honor sacrifice and courage. Off-camera reflections and philosophy. Over the years, Ricky Schroder has become increasingly reflective and outspoken about the cost of fame, the pitfalls of the entertainment industry, and the importance of faith. He has said that he often
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.